Summer says she apologizes to Lex and Dolly. Summer says there's a double standard between her and Ahna jumping. Summer says Tesehki was on her knees saying that she wasn't going to fight her anymore. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
You know what? I do apologize. I apologize for ever letting them be a piece of a real bitch like me. Ever even telling them bitches how to survive this long on Baddies. Because y'all gonna see these bitches fall flat. Flat on their motherfucking face. Huh? Watch. Now you ain't gotta believe it. Them hoes are gonna disappear in another episode or two. Okay? You wanna be like, damn, did they even speak a word on this one? And when they do talk, it's gonna be in confessionals. That's the real tea. That's what I'm saying. And what irritated me about that scene too, if it was me, remember y'all in Africa when Scotty and Lex was fighting and security grabbed Lex, so I jumped in and I swung on Scotty. Instantly, Ivory pointed at me and said, Summer, you wanna do all that jumping shit? Come on, get in there. No, Summer just tried to jump. Come on. And I ran there with Ivory, right? Not one time, two times, shit, maybe even three. When Daisy asked who jumped her, and I said, Ahna, what happened? As soon as I called out that motherfucking Ahna jumped in, not once but twice, on Daisy and Rollie fight, they should have got in there. And we knew that was going to bring Tesehki. Shit, fucking let it all go down then. Because what what Scotty and motherfucking Dolly said in their confessionals was, shit, yeah, that's right. Ahna do that. Dolly, first of all, you don't even want to talk. Because you ain't do shit for your home, bitch. You really want to be friends with Ahna? Just say that, bitch. I'm not even playing it, because if we gonna do anything, bitch, we gonna be fair around this bitch. Especially when I carry the show on my motherfucking back, bitch. I do all them hoes job, and if I ain't did my job, them hoes wouldn't have one. Let's see how the reunion go. Let's see how next chapter 2 go. Man, that shit is going to be all made up, because all these bitches. Let's see how Natalie's birthday go. Fuck is you talking about? That's why in the dirt, in the grass, crying with Tommie. She came to me on her knees. God is my witness. I put this on my kids. I put this on my life, my mama, my daddy, Day-Day. I put this on my dogs. That bitch was on her knees and she held my hands and said, Summer, I'm not fighting you no more. But the shit that my sister told the world is fucking with everything. I'm not going to fight you no more. I don't want to fight you. With tears in her eyes, crying like she was out there with Tommie. And I just looked at her and said, okay. And she got up and walked away. I'm not lying. So while she talking about, Ahna said, I whispered in her ear and said, Tesehki, no more. Don't fight her no more. That's a goddamn lie. That bitch said that because she wanted to.
Is it a crazy fucking...
What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from AK Nation TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections to spot our differences. And if this is your first time seeing me, I've been doing YouTube for so long. And AK Nation TV has a brand that's synonymous with Bad Girls Club, and now we run over into Baddies, because without BGC there would be no Baddies. What's going on, people? Thank y'all for commenting on my last post. My last video where I was talking about I think it was Summer and Rolling. It's hard to keep up with how many videos I have. Somebody found a fence. A couple of people found a fence with me saying Baddies Cancun. And I was so flabbergasted. Like, I was like, what the hell? What? And they're like, oh, Mexico is not Brazil. We're two different people, blah, 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 blah. All of that stuff. I'm like, first of all, I didn't mention Mexico. And I damn for sure didn't mention Brazil. And like, I didn't even say Mexico. I didn't say anything about Mexico. So it's interesting how people can grab something from what you say and then go and run with their own narrative to make them have feeling and emotion about it. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Though I've been called a lot of things, but racist has never been one of them, especially on my YouTube channel that's all about adopting similar connections despite our differences. And a lot of y'all ran to my defense. Some of y'all was like, boy, bye, don't worry about that. Nobody was thinking that. We have a brain. We understood what you meant, blah, blah, blah. Why did you need to explain it, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, man, I didn't have to explain it. I've been in the public life for a very long time, over 20 years. And a lot has been said about me. A lot have, narratives have been made or whatever. And, you know, one of the biggest advice, one of the biggest things that one person, a particular person told me is to like leave it alone. Like, don't feed into it. Don't, you know, add fuel to the fire. But yeah, certain things I don't like being said about me, especially when it's not true. Like even everything that's been said about me hasn't been true, you know, in a negative way anyway. But like racist, what? Off a comment that clearly, well, not clearly, because some people be slow in the back. But yeah, anyways, listen, I just had to state my piece, because a racist I am not. Okay. But thank y'all for you know, bigging up your boy and coming to my defense. I appreciate that. My videos 9 times out of 10 are just pure comedy. Not unless I'm doing like Culture Club, and if you've seen any of my Culture Club videos, I'm not joking in that. I mean, I may make a couple gag comments, but like I speak how I feel, and that's just how I feel, because we got to be bold and blunt on Culture Club. Get into Culture Club. But anyways, summer. Is this whole season gonna be about summer? I hope not. I'm not looking for a whole summer season. I promise you, I'm not. It's pretty much exhausting. It's not. Excuse me. It's not pretty much. It is exhausting. Just like Tesehki and Chrisean, that's exhausting. Bro, they got 45 women on this. We can't come up with another storyline that we care about. It's mad women on this. What's the other storyline? Please. We need something else. I beg of you at this point. If episode 5 comes on and it's summer coded, episode 6 summer coded, episode 7 summer coded, like what? I would feel some way. If I'm a part of this large ass entourage and the only thing we're talking about every episode is summer or Tesehki and Chrisean, yo, bro, that's crazy. And let's be clear, we're talking about summer for all the wrong reasons, right? I feel that we are. We're talking about summer for all the wrong reasons. Let's be clear. At least that's my thing about it. And you know, everybody, summer has her fans and all that is great. But can we carry the season for something else? Like, I don't know. It's aggravating. It's so aggravating. It's a large ass cast. Anyway, Summer says that she apologizes for ever giving Lex and Dolly her presence, like forever hanging out with them, forever, like, you know, having them be a part of her circle. I'm paraphrasing, but basically that's what she's getting at. And I'm like, bro, really? That's interesting. Because the main GP is like, if it wasn't for summer, Lex and Dolly, if it wasn't for summer, Dolly and Lex, if it wasn't for summer. So people already think that. Summer is really feeding the beast by regurgitating everybody's thoughts, because people already thought that. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Honestly and truly, what do y'all think? However, I can see Summer's perspective on the double standard with ahnamac jumping, though, right? And it's like one thing that we have to do in today's world, right? We have to match up what we're comparing, because you can't compare apples and oranges. The only thing is that they're both fruits, right? But one's very different than the other. So like in the concept of jumping, right? Both parties are jumping. But is there something different in the scenario? And I know people be like, oh, Wes, no, you're reaching. A jump is a jump is a jump is a jump. A jump is a jump is a jump is a jump. Yeah, sure. But, you know, you have to be here to be able to determine and to decipher that there are differences in each scenario. You can't equate everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't. You have, like, in an investigator, like, you just got to pinpoint what are the fine details and what makes this case different than this case. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here to let you know what makes the cases different. Okay. Is it a double standard? Yes. Clearly it is. It is. But the one key difference in this scenario is that ahnamac was jumping an outsider. ahnamac was jumping somebody that's not a part of the cast, the overall Baddies brand, right? And like it was when Tanisha was talking to Rollie and all the BGC girls were behind Tanisha, it's the same thing. A lot of individuals may not care for Ahna that are a part of the cast, i.e. Dolly or whoever, whatever. But when an outsider comes, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be when the baddies goes out in public and the public wants to fight the baddies. All the baddies should band together and fight the public. I mean, that's just, it's like an unwritten rule, right? I know y'all follow me. Please don't. Please. I know y'all follow me. So I get what Summer was doing. And yes, I believe that Summer is correct. It is very funny how in prior seasons it was made an issue, right? That Summer was jumping. But then when Ahna jumps Daisy, the consensus is do your big one, Ahna, do your big one. But me being intelligent and being able to decipher, I understand their perspective, the women's perspective with Ahna jumping Daisy because Daisy's not a part of the show. And it may be trash. I think that's trash too. No shade. I do. At the end of the day, nobody should be jumping anybody. I think, and I've said this plenty of times. If you jump, you deserve to get jumped. Period. If you jump, you deserve to get jumped. Period. I don't care nothing else. That's the only way jumping works for me. If you jump, you deserve to get jumped. So if Ahna jumps, she deserves to get jumped. That's just it is on this. But unfortunately, Daisy was there by herself. So it would have created a scene. And like I said in my prior video, I felt like if Daisy would have went ahead and did it, she would have been like the fans would have went up for her. Let's be clear. The fans would have went up for her. And it just would have been what it was. It just would have been what it was. Yep. Summer. Summer is an interesting character. Summer says Tesehki was on her knees and basically saying that she's not gonna fight Summer no more. She's just aggravated at the fact that her sister said all this stuff on TV. I'm paraphrasing again. Y'all saw the video in the beginning. And I'm like, that's interesting. I wouldn't think that that's a far stretch. And the reason why I say that I wouldn't think that that's a far stretch is because it's clear as day. The relationship between Tesehki and Chrisean needs a lot of help. Professional help. Okay. And I'm not trying to be funny or make it feel like whatever, but there's a lot of trauma in that pairing. Tesehki's response on camera was traumatic, right? And the way that it was edited, we can't really even pull the pieces together. So is it possible that Tesehki she was on the ground already in the grass. Did she on her knees walk to Summer? Ugh. I mean, is it possible? It's possible, but like you just beat her up and like all episode you wanted to beat her up. So that's like, where did we go from there to there? Again, a lot of filming hours were not put into this episode. It is very possible that Summer is telling the truth. I'm not sitting here saying that she's lying. I could see that happening because there was a huge emotional imbalance within the edited clips that I saw on my screen. So I could see something chaotic and traumatic happening like that. Right? But yikes. Like, yikes. And I feel like Summer is not going to stop. Like, she don't care. Did y'all see the video of Lemmy saying that not he would have it, but whoever is responsible for deleting Instagrams would delete her Instagram if she kept showing footage of the thing? And like, same thing that Lex is doing. I wonder if Lex got that call. So Lex was doing it too, or she did it for that one episode, I guess. But yeah, that if she kept showing footage online, she would, they would get her Instagram taken. That's yikes. That's interesting. Anyways, I just wanted to come on real quick, real brief to, give y'all a little update. There's not a lot of much happening. Not a lot of much. There's not a lot happening out here in the social media world with regards to baddies. And I'm like hurting on the inside if everything I got to report is going to be about Summer. It's like 45 women on the show. I think the real number is like 35, 38, something like. So it's a lot of women on this show. I think the main cast is like 25. Anyways, that is insane. if all next episode is about summer, I'm like, what? It's crazy to me. Anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for, bigging up your boy and protecting your boy. And listen, everyone goes through a lot in this world, and my role on this YouTube platform is to bring positivity to your world, right? In my form and my way of entertainment. Never have I ever intentionally, purposefully tried to make someone feel bad or tried to separate or segregate a group of individuals. Never. It's never happened. And I don't even move like that in real life. Okay. So yeah, it's all in good fun. It's all in good love. And the whole point is to make you feel good. Right? Love y'all. Deuces.